What is up, guys? It's your boy Zoni here with another Honkai Star Rail video. So we took a look at version 3 of Wuthering Waves kit, who they just said we're gonna buff her. She was already strong, but we're gonna dial her up from 10 to 20 and call it a day. See, this is what I like in games, when developers are not scared to make their units powerful. Like, be it offensive, defensive, support, it doesn't matter. You cannot be scared to make your units powerful, be it premium units or even free to play units. Like, do not be scared to make your units strong, because that's how you get people to pull and use these characters. You have to make them powerful, and there are some games that just don't get that. But Honkai Star Rail has been fairly good at keeping at incentivizing people to pull characters. Sometimes there were some instances they missed the mark, but anyway, like, yeah, Fugo got buffed and it's really good. So here we go with Sunday, Mr. I'm the best harmony character in the game at version 1. I'm Bronya. I'm the buff Bronya was looking for. Please don't nerf this man. Please don't nerf this man. Please don't nerf this man. He is too good. Okay, let's get into it. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. I'm scared. Let's go. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, so let's get his character page pulled up too while we're at it. Wait. His attack stat was higher. Nah, it was definitely higher. It was higher. I remember it was higher. 737. Okay, so they dropped the attack. Do we care about that? We don't. We don't care about him having an attack stat. He's a harmony character. It's not like he scales off of attack anyway, so it's whatever. All right, so nothing about this. All right, and now we look at the E. All right, see what we got here. So we get the AV on a character and summon, increases damage dealt by 40%. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, because like we were looking at like the home DG cat stat sheet, and when it comes to stuff like this, it showed it was at like 50%. That's if you get this shit up to level 15 skill ability, by the way. This is exactly why I usually wait on Hakushin update, because home DG cat only has like the full skill level stats, which kind of skew things, but it doesn't matter. If the target has a summon, the damage additionally increased by 40% for 2 turns. Okay, so this looks like it. Okay, this is the same. After you use skill on the beatified, recovers 1 skill point. Wait, what? Did he have that at all anywhere in this kit? In his version 1 before? Huh? So he just eased for free when he used the skill on the beatified, which is the buff he gives a character through his ultimate. So he ults and then he just eased for free, because all he's gonna do is advance the beatified character. Are you? I said don't nerf this man, and they just said, hey, let's just make the best harmony character in the game even better. Like, de facto. There's no way you don't run him with this. Like, this makes him so good even at E0. Like, at E0, you just pulled the best real estate on harmony in the entire game. Like, think about everyone who gains the benefit for that. Like you just made Topaz's team extremely SP efficient, which is already SP efficient because Topaz just basic attacks all day. But hell, now she can just she could just spam E all she wants. Shit, you just made Jingwen's team extremely SP efficient, and now whoever is about to headline the new summon meta is about to become extremely SP efficient. Excuse me, you serious? We just free E. I mean, he was already getting E for free off of his what was it? What was it? It was one of his dupes. It was one of his dupes, right? Okay, no, it wasn't the dupes. What was it? Yeah, here we go. His fucking Trace 3 over here. Oh man, I get E for free. I get E for free every 2 uses of this. After 2 turns, every 2 turns I get E for free. And now he just E's for free. Why just E's for free? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god. Okay, go to the ult. All right, see. 20%, journey 20%, beautify buff, crit damage increased by 25 of his crit damage plus 8. Okay. Let's see. This lasts for 3 turns, gets ticked down by 1, only takes effect on the most recent target of the ultimate. Okay, bet. What's the ult? Huh? Wait. They buffed it from 25 to 30. So the snapshot's higher and the additional multiplier is higher. Are you kidding me? But this was already strong as hell. Because you have this, and then you give them this. And then they just said, fuck it, we're gonna make this even better. I need you to understand, this is a 5% and a 4% increase. Like, that means everything since then we're about to scale the fuck out his crit damage. Oh man. I can't skip Sunday. I can't skip Sunday. I can't. I was planning on skipping him. Like, I was hoping he wasn't going to be the writing on the wall character, but I have to now. Like, I'm probably not going to do Fugaway now, but like that plan's out the window. That plan's definitely out the window. I got to get Sunday. All right, let's see. Talent. When using skill, increase crit rate by 20%. See, this is crazy too. He gives this damage boost, gives a crit damage boost on ult, and then he's giving a crit rate boost on talent. His talent adds crit rate boosting to his E. Like, are you kidding me? Like, they didn't. All right. 20% less for 3 turns. They added an extra turn. Extra turn. Oh no. This is premium pull bait right here. No, this is premium pull bait right here. Oh my god. 3 for 3. They bumped the shit out of him. He was already good. The best Harmony character in the game. Oh lord. Anyway. Alright. Technique. Techniques are bow. Oh, damage 50% 2 turns. The first time Sunday uses an ability on an allied target in battle, the target's damage dealt increases by 50% for 2 turns. Do we call this a nerf or do we call this a buff? First time. The effect itself, it's basically the same thing, except we tied it to his E. I would say, speaking objectively here, this doesn't really change anything. Because Sunday's going to be focused on the summon DPS. So this doesn't really matter, because even if we kept this, it's still the same thing. Except now we're not waiting for, this doesn't wait for his turn to come up for this. This waits for his first E cast. In that regard, you can kind of say nerf, but nah. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same, so we take that. All right, bonus abilities, let's go. When using E, dispel 1 debuff. When using E, dispel 1 debuff, cool. When battle starts, we get 25 energy. That stays the same. Using skill will not consume skill points. This effect can be triggered again after 2 turns. If ultimate regenerates less than 40 energy for the target, increases the energy regenerated to 40%. Oh, I see what they did. Wait, I see what they did. Go back down here real quick. They took this ability, reworked it, and put it on his E. That's what they did. So now he just E's for free. So in that regard, that's a buff. That's a buff. So they took that talent, that trace 3, reworked it, and put it on his E. So now he just E's for free. Because who else is he going to E? Like, you put him on Jingwen or Topaz's team, who else is going to E? He's not casting E on anybody else. So he basically just E's for free. Yeah, he E's for free. So buff. If ultimate regenerates less than 40 energy, increase it to 40. That's actually huge. So I've been saying, actually, ever since Huoho came out, that ultimately this ability, regenerating energy percentage for the team, this ability is going to eventually run away as being one of the best support abilities in the game as we get units with higher energy costs. And the proof is in 2 units are proof of that. Unili and where my goat Argenti, there he is. Argenti and Unili are proof of that, because if you compare, like, oops, I gotta turn first start back off. If you compare that to like Tingyun, right? Because this was one of the reasons that Tingyun was considered extremely powerful too, because like she gives 50 energy to an enemy, to an ally on ult, right? Which don't get it wrong, like 50 energy is cool, but like this basically guarantees that Sunday gives at least 40 energy to whoever, because he's regenerating 20% as well, just like Huohuo. The only difference is between him and Huohuo, he's going to bump his energy gain up to 40 regardless. So we're talking, let's put we're talking Topaz, and where my goat, my boy. Here, no one say he's a fucking goat. So we're talking 20% of 130 is 26. So he just gave Topaz an extra 14 energy, because 26 is less than 40. So he's going to give her 40 instead of 26. And same with Jingwen. He's going to get 40 instead of 26. So they basically gave him the Tingyun effect. But here's the thing. You know what this also implies, though? Because I don't think in order to generate 40% energy off of 20%, a unit would need to have 200 energy costs. Yeah, a unit would need to have 200 energy costs. I don't think we have a unit in the game that's that high. Like, Argenti is close because Argenti can double ult. What was you only at? Oh, no, right here. Here we go. 240 for Yuli. 20% of 240 is 48. So, you know, that's only 2 points less than Tingyun given 50. So the moment we start breaking into 250 energy and above, that 20% is going to run away with the gold. But I like that clause a lot better. Yeah, I do like this clause a lot better because he's going to at the very least give 40 energy, but he can still regenerate more if the 20% is higher than 40. I mean, you could say why not just let him generate 40 and call it a day, but that defeats this purpose right here. Because why else would they give somebody else 20% energy regen like this? Because Huoho was the only character who had it. Like, now that we have two characters with percentage regen on percentage regen abilities like this, you know, and Yunli already has 240 energy, that means we're looking at, and keep in mind, Yunli at 240 energy, you think, damn, that's a lot of energy. She generates that shit fast. This lets us have characters with like 300 energy caps and shit like that. Because at 300 energy, this is 60 energy being given back. So we're already a fifth of the way. We're already a sixth of the way there. I mean, a fifth. I'm stupid. But anyway, yeah, I like this. So they took the previous trace, baked it into his E. So now he just E's for free. And then they just gave him an energy. I'd say a minimum energy generation effect. Cool. All right, on to dupes. Nah, this is the important part because if he's already this strong at E0, if nothing here changed really, then he's still just the best character. He's still just the best Harmony character in the game. All right, on Sunday, using skill increases all type red span by 20%, lasts for 1 turn. This will last until the start of the target's next turn. Okay. When Sunday uses his skill, allows target character to ignore 20% of enemy target's defense and summons to ignore 40% of target's defense with deadly damage lasting for 2 turns. That's not just a buff. That motherfucker got no. That's like extremely better. That's extremely better than version 1. I mean, all type red span is cool, but like I don't remember if I said it in the version 1 video, but like there has been like a huge surge in all type red span boosts. Like Akaran boosts her all type red span during ult, and she boosts her all type red span for ultimate damage at E6, while converting all her damage to ultimate damage. Raw May has 25% all type red span on ult. Robin has all type res pin at E1 for the entire party. And then it's like, oh, was it Face Shell's E6 effect basically Acheron's? Yeah, see? All type res pin of ult damage by 20%. Yeah. Yeah, so we just had all this all type res pin in the game, and it's like, wow. But this is huge though. 20% of defense for the character and 40% of even defense for the summon. And instead of one turn, it lasts 2 turns. Oh, that's huge. That is extremely huge. Wow. Wow, the Beautify exists on the field. Increase the speed of Sunday and the Beautify by 20. Okay, this one was up for change. So let's see what they did. Recovers 2 skill points after ultimate is first used. The damage dealt by the Beautified increases by 30%. Bro. So his so his ult on first use is +2 SP. And then the Beautify gets a 30% damage boost. So we add this 40%, this additional 40%, this crit damage boost, and now a 30% damage boost to the buff for the Beautified. Okay. At the start of turn, regenerate 8 energy. I already know that didn't change. Because this was the ability I felt was the weakest out of all the dupe abilities. Like, this could have been like E2 or hell, even E1. Or hell, just make this a different ability altogether. Thinking about it. Thinking further about it, Sunday. What is his energy gains? We're obviously giving him an energy rope. Ain't no way we don't give him an energy rope. There's no way we don't give him an energy rope. What's his max energy? 130? Isn't Bronya's 130 also? Bronya's is 120, so he's only 10 energy higher than Bronya. And Bronya can consistently eat 3-turn ult. And so you give him an energy rope, give him Lushaka, obviously. Because that gives him even more energy generation. Oh, he Gucci. Alright, I guess this is fine. So they didn't change this. Alright, here we go. The E6. The E6. Alright. The town's crit rate boost because stackable 3 times. The town's crit rate boost because stackable 3 times. And the talent's duration increases by 1 turn. What? So crit rate turns is because it's stackable and it lasts for 4 turns instead of 3. Oh, dumb. When Sunday uses ultimate, he also applies town's crit rate boost to the target. When Sunday uses ultimate, he also applies town's crit rate boost to the target. Okay. When talent's crit rate boost effect takes effect, the target's crit rate exceeds 100%. Every 100% of exit crit rate is converted to 2% crit rate. Okay, so we still got the overflow. We still got the overflow from like the simulated universe effect. When talents take effect, target. Okay, so the overflow still here. If Sunday was a perfect 10, like he just became a perfect 100. They really held nothing back. They held nothing back. They said E6 this dude. They really said E6 this dude. But even at E0 though, he's still the best Harmony character in the game. Like, no. It's not even close. It's not even close. Let me look at his Lycon. Let me look at his Lycon. Where's his Lycon at? Mm. Wait, they increased the duration for him. It's up from 2 to 3. That was a 2-turn, that was a 2-turn buff state originally. So they buffed his light cone too. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I also miss something? No, we already talked about that. They added an extra turn to the talent. And now his E6 adds another turn to the talent. That's yeah. Bronya definitely wants this light cone. Especially because she gets the 6 energy. And now we ain't gotta worry about this shit right here. Yeah. Bronya wants this light cone. Bronya definitely wants his light cone. What? No. Sunday's the best Harmony character. He's the best Harmony character in the game. Like, even universally speaking, there's no one better than him. Like, even if you're not using a summon character, right? Like, put it this way: even if you're not using a summon character, right, you still get this 40% damage boost. Um, he still adds the beatified buff, which also means he eats for free, so he's SP efficient. The only thing you lose out on is this extra 40% here, because that's like the only summon. Well, that and this, but you still get 20% defense ignore and the damage boost here and the E6 effect. No, there's no way he's not. There's no way he's not the best Harmony character in the game now. Like, and here's the thing: we haven't had a best Harmony character in the game at all. Not at all. We haven't had a best Harmony character in the game. Like, even like with all this, we have never had a best Harmony character in the game because like Bronya was a beast, right? And like Sparkle didn't devalue Bronya really. Like Sparkle was just Bronya at E6, right? But there are teams in DPS units that value Bronya over Sparkle, so that evens out. Tingen was still extremely powerful. Hanya is extremely powerful. They kind of missed with Yukon. And Speed Queen Asta over here. I mean, she may have fallen off a bit, but she was she was one of the best breakers in the game, one of the best fire breakers in the game when it first came out. And she's Speed Queen, even though like we don't really care so much about her speed boosting abilities anymore because we have so much access to turn advancement and speed boosting as is. Like you could say Hanya is a better character overall for that. Ruan Mei, you could say like she is extremely powerful regardless of what team you put her on. But she's a character who just got better with dupes. Like my Ruan Mei being at E2 just made her extremely powerful on any team I put her on. Like the E4 and E6 effects are more for her sake. But like this right here and this right here, extremely good abilities. But it's obvious that she is intended to be a break support character. So like with that in mind, it's like she's not technically not the best, right? Um Sparkle, like I said, was just basically E6 Bronya, but her like the value you get out of Sparkle really depends on the team she's on because not everyone really cared about her. Like, granted, she's going to perform well on teams you put her on, but still, like, Blade wants Bronya more than he wants Sparkle, for example. Like Harmony Trailblazer is break support, so that's neither here nor there. Robin is follow up support, but her concerto having that providing all of this is extremely good, because this made her good for pretty much any team, because it's, you know, we bring everyone back to the front. And then like mine being at E3 because they gave me 2 dupes when I was going for E2. You know, we got the all type red spin here, and then the speed boost on Concerto State, and her getting her energy regeneration. The rest of this is like whatever, but Robin was still really good, because like I even ran Robin on dot team on my Kafka dot team, and she makes that team extremely good. So it was like boom. But like Sunday, nah, they held nothing back with this dude. He was already extremely good even at version 1, and they just made him better at version 3. And then they buffed his Lycon. And then, you know, they messed around and buffed his Lycon. Like, you might think, oh, but it's just gone from 2 turns to 3 turns. But that's the thing. Sunday at E6 can stack his boosts, can stack his crit rate buff, and he adds another turn to his talent. Like, this goes from 3 turns to 4. And his beautified state lasts for 3 turns. So this evens everything out for him, because everything he does is 3 turns. Look, 3 turns. Like, this is 2 turns, but who cares? Like, look, who cares about this when he's just going to eat for free after ult? So he can just spam this. Well, you got 3 turns of the beatified, 3 turns of the crit rate boost. So him being 3 turns just lines up with everything else in the kit. But then, like, let's look at who else gains from this. Because like this helps. This helps Bronya out immensely, giving her that 3 turn ability. Because keep in mind, Bronya's E is only for 1 turn. So, you know, this kind of balances that fall off. Unless you get her to E6. And then, you know, her E lasts for 2 turns. Which, I need my E6 because I'm at E5, damn it. And keep in mind, this is stackable. So that's, let's see, 3 times 15, that's 45%. That's 45% extra damage. And we basically E for free after every 2 instances of skill or ultimate on 1 character? Please. Nah. Like, Sunday's cracked. And that's all we gotta say about that. Do we put this on her yet? Like, her E doesn't buff anything. But her ult is but her ult though. Like, do we finally have a really good Lycon to put on her? Because like, honestly, I've been just using Bronya's Lycon on her, which is it's good. Like, it's been good enough as it is, but I mean, like, Robin's Lycon is actually fairly decent for her too, since the stacking effect for the energy generation is actually really nice. And we still get this right here, and get this right here, which, you know, does make her E hit a little harder. Yeah, I mean, sure, we give you can get some days like on her. Bronco doesn't want it. Of course, Trailblazer doesn't want it. Robin can't use it, obviously. Neither can really Rame. Tanking, obviously, we put it on Tanking and Goal of the day. Can't really do anything on Yukong or Asta for that matter. But like none of these characters, no one really mattered besides Bronya and Tingyun because we've been waiting for like their 5-star buff essentially. Because none of these characters, well, excluding these two, but like out of these three, out of these three, none of these three really did anything for these two. Although if you did see my most recent video, I did find some tech with Ruan makes like home for Bronya. So, with the Kool-Aid is a fraud video, which was interesting to say the least. But Sunday, yeah, he's the character these two have been looking for. So, with that being said, though, ooh, nah, Sunday crazy. Like, I feel like if you skip Sunday, like you better plan on not really pulling anything in this upcoming meta, really. Because just like how Raw May was the writing on the wall for Break, Sunday is definitely the writing on the wall for whatever this summon based meta is about to be. Like, they're telling you right now what to prepare for, and he's the unit to prepare for that. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I was scared they were gonna nerf this dude because I was like, this dude's too strong at version 1. They just said, nah, we gonna make him stronger. They really said we ain't scared of making our characters powerful. They did it. But what do you guys think? You guys, if you weren't planning to pull Sunday, are you considering it now? Maybe you plan on duping him. Like there's really, if you don't pull for him at the least, I would recommend at least try maybe pulling his light cone to give some value to like Anya, Tingyun, or even Bronya if you're still using them, because his light cone is still good for these three. I would at the very least consider that. Oh, before I end, because I didn't really look at it before. I mean, obviously, when it comes to relics, yeah, we put this on. We put this on, and yeah, I agree with all this. We call it a day. Yeah, I agree with all this. Lusaka is, it's funny because when I was complaining so hard about the fact they kept nerfing this ability at Yushaka, I'm like, you know what? Sure, I'll take it. But like, I've been using it on like Bronya, for like Bronya and some other characters, for example. This ornament slaps. It's still really good, but combined with this, it gets even nastier. Like this, I'm still trying to get this set up right here for Bronya, my Bronya, and like this is definitely gonna be Sunday's best build. I agree with the stats, although, I mean, effect res, sure, probably if you want to use Broken Keel instead. But like, what was his trace stats again? Effect res. Yeah, I mean, you can still make a case for running effect res to get Broken Keel's effect off, because that's the 10%, which means he only needs like 2% effect res to pull this off. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty nuts too. You know what? I've always had a problem with like using the 4-piece effect on characters to kind of the cheese the 25% effect off the 4-piece. Like always seeing Pela using that, and I was just like, is that really necessary? I don't think it is. I used to mess with that on I messed with this on Sampo though before I switched him to Prisoner, but like you could actually make a case to put this on Sunday just to get him to eat faster. Just to get him to eat faster. But nah, like I would 100% say roll Yushaka. HP could also be defense. HP could also be defense. I would say like maybe run HP. Like if you roll like substat, if you roll defense substat, then get HP. or like if you roll more HP substat, get defense on the orc. But definitely make sure you get either one of those, because like you definitely I always say if your support characters are not the last characters to die, you've done something wrong. But yeah, that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.